Today on the Marvel Cinematic Universe podcast, we are discussing another trailer, Werewolf by Night trailer. We know nothing about this, but it's a Halloween special, so let's get it. Woo. All that and more for the set we have no control over.
Ow! Welcome to the Marvel Cinematic Universe podcast. My name is Matthew Carroll.
And I'm Jeff Randall.
And I'm Ashley Coffin.
And today, we're talking about Werewolf by Night. This really did stand out to me most from everything that dropped on D23, just because it looks so very original and very different from everything we've had in the MCU.
I was like, thank you for continuing to bring me specific content.
Yeah, it was so Ashley specific.
Buckle up, bitches.
I was kind of surprised that the text on it somewhere there wasn't like a, this is only for Ashley Coffin. If you are not Ashley Coffin, please hang up now. You know.
Yeah, I feel like, okay, we joke that they steal our ideas. That's been an ongoing joke for 8 years on this podcast. Well, Ashley's been on this podcast for about 2 years now, and it's like, I think they just started listening to her talk about horror all the time. Like, good ideas. Let's do that Ashley
werewolves.
Coffin thing.
I went hard on Bill and Ashley's Terror Theater and our Werewolves, American Werewolf in London, like how much I love werewolves. So this is just like, oh, happy spooky season. This is for you, bro. I'm like, I got my fucking spice latte and I am ready.
I got my Ugg boots on. I got my PSL.
Bring me this Hammer style, black and white 1940s movies. Because it's funny when you talk to people like, oh, what's your favorite scary movie nowadays? People are like, Scream. I'm like, ugh. I'm like, Dracula 1932.
I love Scream.
Newer generations, when you like name an old horror movie and they're like, oh, Scream, I want to just close you in my purse and throw you away. What do you mean?
Yeah, I love Scream, but I wouldn't name it as an old horror movie, but I mean, it is like
you wouldn't,
20 years
many
old
people
now.
do. Many people do.
I do love it. I mean, that was, for me, it's less about it being a good horror movie and more about it being like one of the really like first things that brought the idea of being so meta to the forefront of culture. You know what I mean? Which is something that I've continued to love in my media, and so I love that. Okay,
that's true.
Werewolf by Night. Any thoughts before we get into the frame by frame?
We haven't even watched it yet.
Oh yeah, good call. We should watch it.
My thought is we should watch it.
My thoughts are werewolves.
Good thought. That's a good thought. All right, we're going to watch the trailer. Here we go.
This Halloween, you can't escape the shock, the terror of Werewolf by Night.
Tonight, it is every hunter for themselves.
Good luck. I'll be rotting for you.
But one of you is a monster, masquerading as one of our own. I can't wait to find out what breed of evil you are. You wanna see this, darling?
Please don't do this. Death is coming for you!
Werewolf by Night.
Woo-wee.
Man, I am
ripping throats, tearing off faces.
I am
she's
such
in the
a
cage.
fan of the lady reacting in terror as you see in the background the shadow of the person transforming into the monster. I'm such a fan of that.
Hello, Wolfman.
Yeah, that cinematography is amazing.
Yeah, for sure. And I am more and more on team LARPing as I watch this trailer again. A couple of reasons. Some of the lighting in the background looks modern.
Yep.
it does not look like it's older lighting. Like if you look in the hallways and stuff, it looks like modern lighting. And then also that thing that's telling them like, I'll be rotting for you. That seems like a thing that they set up in the 60s to be like cool. And now it's old. Like this is like a theme park for hunting werewolves that they go to every year to have the hunt. In like, let's do a hunt in the old style of hunting. And then they like go there. And this is like a, whatever, like a 40-year-old relic of like the 60s. That's going like, I'll be rotting for you. It's definitely like an animatronic, old animatronic. I think this is a group of people LARPing in modern times and they're pretending to like do the hunt or whatever.
Oh, I hope not. Is that
I love that.
No.
I have no idea.
Actually,
That's just
like
what
that at all.
No, I don't like that at all.
I don't know why you don't like it. I think it still can be absolutely just as terrifying and visceral.
What are they LARPing as? Just people who are like, what do you
like,
mean?
let's say this is an ancient society that used to hunt vampires. This is me making this shit up based on the trailer. This is an ancient society that used to hunt vampires in the 1800s, 1700s, and they don't do it anymore because there aren't all these, it's not out in the world or it's too modern. They'll get caught, but they still do it like once a year or once a decade, and the hunters come together and like hunt a werewolf or like let somebody be turned into a werewolf so they can hunt him or something like that.
Okay, well, that's not LARPing. LARPing is like pretending to be doing that.
Well, they're LARPing in that they're doing this as like they're LARPing the old time hunt is what I'm saying.
But they're really killing something?
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
That's really killing something. That's
Agreed.
Just,
I'm saying they're LARPing as the old timey of hunters, not that they're LARPing in what they're doing.
Okay.
We're miscommunicating on the word LARPing. They're putting on a show of the olden times is what I think's happening.
Gotcha.
It's dinner theater.
It's like Rob Zombie's 31.
I have not seen that.
All the rich people dress up like, French kings and queens, and they bet on people to survive the night.
Right,
being
exactly
hunted by crazy people. But
I've seen a lot of stuff like that, and I love that horror trope. And you can totally imagine that mixed with this old style, mixed with an actual werewolf actually doing the thing. It could be cool, man. But I don't know. This could be olden times. I think a lot will be revealed on the frame by frame. What do you guys think?
Yeah, let's jump into that.
Okay,
absolutely.
Let's do it. First thing we get this new intro, which I'm assuming will be the intro for special presentations.
Well, and that looks very much like nighttime 90s television presentations of like old movies. When you up on like USA Up All Night.
It does.
That's the kind of stuff you would see before then.
Yeah,
it really does.
It reminded me of the old HBO intro when it was like,
oh yeah,
and like going through stuff. And, like,
that's so funny. It's so funny to hear us talk about that and hear them making this, because this is supposed to be a classic like 40s style film or whatever, or maybe I don't know what era this actual Hammer style of filmmaking was.
40s, 30s,
40s.
Yeah.
Because but all the people
50s.
who are now making movies grew up watching those presented by things like HBO or whatever. So like that intro seems nostalgic to us, but it is not fitting of the time of the 30s and 40s. It's fitting of the time of the 90s where we watched these movies. You know what I mean? Like it's these like layers of artifice that I think is really interesting.
Reminiscent of the time of when people like us watched this stuff for the first time.
Right. And the people making Marvel stuff now watched it, We open on what appears to be like an estate of some sort, old trees.
Give
and see, this is what I'm saying. Like, look at that
all the time.
Yeah. It's freaking beautiful. Beautiful black and white. There's these lights on the ground that to me, again, look like modern lights.
That does look like modern lighting.
That's
how I'd have my driveway lit if I lived in the woods.
It also looks to me like an estate in disrepair. Like that looks like an old school, like that used to be really beautiful trees, and now it's like all the trees are dead,
Yeah, like when Wanda got there.
Exactly.
Please, that house is still going for $1.2 million in today's.
For sure. And then there's this at the end of this kind of dilapidated driveway that's covered in leaves. There's a little, like, I don't know, Spanish style house, looks like.
First,
Yeah, I don't know.
Casa del Lupin.
Like with it being nighttime and like shadows above it and everything, like it could be very tall or hidden in the trees and like we just can't see it. Or it could be an underground facility.
It's just a rancher with like an underbelly that goes down 15 floors.
Yeah. Like this is the raft, but on land. Let's go to sub-basement 14.
All right, then we cut to a shot of like a light, and it looks almost like these hooded figures are coming through like a portal.
Eyes wide shut party. I knew it.
Yeah, Marvel's really letting the directors do whatever they want.
Look at the lighting in that hallway, though. Like they're in their robes or whatever, but that lighting in the hallway, like absolutely. And the guys in the background, like if you bump forward a few frames,
Yep.
like the lights in the hallway are like they scream TVA, but then also it looks like there's TVA members, like the hunters, in the background.
Yeah. Oh, and see, this is another, like, I was about to say these structures on the side of this shot look kind of Aztec almost to me. I don't know.
That's the hunting
Very
ground.
Art Deco.
The what?
That's got to be the hunting ground.
Is that where
Okay.
they train them?
I don't know.
What do you mean then?
Like, what are you talking about? What's the
The hunting ground for what?
Like Matt was saying, they get together for a hunt every so often.
So that's the maze that the people. So this is just like an episode of Ready or Not. That
yeah.
I still watch horror movies. God damn it. Never mind. Back to the trailer.
And then we get to a wider shot of this structure that they're in, and I don't know, it looks Spanish influenced architecture. I'm not sure. Some sort of structure, but there's no roofs to this. So I don't know if this is like an old like ruin of this city, or if this is just like you said, this could just be a hunting ground they've set up. And the fact that it's TVA makes me wonder if like it's literally time travelers that are coming here to do this hunt.
This is like a level of Halo when everybody chases around.
Yes, it definitely looks like a level of Halo. Absolutely.
Yeah, it does. Well, this could be like where they train their hunters, though.
That's what when you said that, that's what I thought.
Oh, that's yeah. I think I thought that after you clarified, and he was like, "No, I don't mean that." So yeah. So, wow, man. And then we get John C. Reilly.
Yeah,
Fierce
No,
queen.
not really. I wish. This is some sort of hunter with a big beard and like an axe
He's
or a
in
pick of some
full-
sort.
Full garb if this is LARPing.
Yeah, exactly.
he gets into it.
He's the host.
What is that a war pick he's got?
He's like, ladies
it
and
looks like
gentlemen, the games are about to begin.
the game is afoot.
Take your places.
I don't know what a war pick is, but look, if I could guess what a war pick is, I would guess that.
if I had to put something into the picture of Warpick, it would be that.
Okay, and so there's this bush comes alive and looks like it takes him.
Good.
Does it though?
I don't know. Or there's something in the bush, but it all looks like this bush like
Do not
collapses on the guy.
disrespect. They will ruin your day.
It looks, I don't know, it looks to me like he just pushes it aside. Like he's pushing it aside with his little war pick.
Oh, really? Not
He's
to
about
me,
to get
'cause
evil
like,
deaded. Tree's about to
it's
drag
coming
him
in
through
from
the
all
shrubbery.
angles.
Okay.
Like that thing looks like it's coming in from all like three different sides, as if it's like collapsing in towards him.
Yeah, that bush
As if
is
the
moving.
bush itself is moving.
That bush about to eat him. Okay.
That's not how
It's
I
like a Venus
like to
bush.
go, mind you. Anything else but getting eaten by a bush. Literally.
Yeah.
Really?
How
that's
embarrassing.
that's your
oh my
line.
God,
You watch
did
all
you
this
hear about
horror
what
stuff,
happened
and
to
that's your
Ashley?
like
She got eaten by that
imaginative
bush.
thing.
No. It's so like her.
She got digested by plants.
She's always trying to steal the attention.
I'm guessing this will be our like final girl.
It does look like that,
For
but
lack of
a
not
better
when she's
term.
in that cage.
That's Laura Donnelly.
Blood Raven or whoever she's playing in this. Samsonite.
Elsa Bloodstone.
I was way off.
Elsa Bloodstone. So LARPy.
That's her LARP name.
Jedediah Bloodstone.
Bloodstone. Bloodstone had. Elsa Bloodstone has ties to Doctor Strange, though, in comics.
Okay.
Who doesn't have ties to Doctor Strange?
That's very fair.
Who wouldn't want ties to Doctor Strange?
To do all kinds of tying with Doctor Strange.
We get a really good title sequence that just looks directly out of the 40s. I love that. And then
look at those chandeliers.
Yeah, these chandeliers and lighting, all kinds of lighting. And it definitely looks like modern-ish. I guess it could be like 60s or 70s.
Look at Eddie Murphy.
He does have like Eddie
He's
Murphy
got the
in the
Eddie
80s.
Murphy. What was that stand-up special?
Raw.
Yeah.
And again, there's TVA
Delirious?
agents in the background. Is it Delirious?
I mean, Raw was one of them.
I thought it was Raw.
Raw was one of them.
Raw's where he wore
Delirious
one of
was
the
another one.
colored.
Raw was the red suit, I think. Red leather suit. Red leather, yellow leather.
Look fierce. This is like an episode of Clue.
It really feels a lot like an episode of Clue.
Does.
Oh, I'm glad you reminded me. She says the thing about, and this time one of us is the monster or something like that.
What was that game?
Werewolf. It's called
Yeah,
Werewolf. That's what I was going to say.
that.
Like this show is going to be a game of werewolf.
Nice.
Which I love. I love
Who
that.
is it? Rawr.
Who's it going to be? Who's it going to be? And then we see Beardo again.
See, he's got some slashes on his face. He's grizzled. He's seen some werewolf lycanthropes all around that guy.
Mm-hmm.
He's won the game a few years in a row.
Yeah, and look at him looking like a ghost with all that makeup around his eyes.
Yeah.
There's a bunch of interesting characters here. I can't wait to see who they all are. And then there's Give Me Your Strong Hand.
What is that from? Give me your strong
Scary
hand.
movie.
Oh, I see it.
Well, I can't remember any other lines but that.
I won't watch it. I won't watch it. It insults my favorite horror movie. It's a parody of my favorite horror movie. So
What?
I'm just
which
teasing
one?
because
All of them.
It's a parody of Scream, kind of. At least all the imagery is.
The first one more is.
Yeah. I was just joking.
This one was like The Haunting. Oh God, what the heck was it? Hand, of course.
Okay, so we got this weird animatronic thing. So it's definitely like wherever we are in time is somewhere after animatronics existed.
Yeah.
unless this is some sort of TVA hunting ground, in which case, yeah, who
Small
knows?
time. Well, those animatronic things. I mean, they popped up. What was that movie with Tom Hanks? Big. And he goes and talks to that animatronic voodoo.
Yeah, for
Zoltar
sure.
machine.
The Zoltar. Yeah.
Well, and there were old old animatronics like way back in like the 1500s. But
look at
that
her.
looks like
Looking
a specific look.
She's looking like Daryl Hannah in Blade Runner with that makeup.
Oof.
What is that? What is that cross she's wearing? Is that Nazi stuff?
It looks like an X.
What?
I don't
It's
know
a
what
little
that
blurry.
means. I don't know what that cross means on her. Oh, gotcha. On her, the necklace that she's wearing it reminds me of like Nazi paraphernalia, but I don't know. I don't know what that symbol means.
Oh yeah, it looks like a Medal of Honor almost, or like a war medal,
Yeah, something
an
like that.
award.
Eagle or a swastika on
prestigious
there
award.
to make it Nazi.
I don't know. It just reminded me the shape of it. I don't know. I'm not good at history stuff. I thought maybe you guys would be better.
Move on. Ooh, is that a werewolf skull?
All right, we get a. It kind of looks like it. Yeah. The eye sockets are bigger. It looks like the teeth. Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, it looks elongated. The accentuated cheekbones.
And the person holding it is wearing a similar cross.
Oh, okay. So it's
maybe
like
this is some sort of symbol of this
order
group.
of the werewolf hunters.
Yeah, something like that. And this lady is making it happen here. There's a very moody lady holding a werewolf skull over some candles.
But one of you is a monster.
Stop talking about me like I'm not a lady.
Oh my gosh, look at this. Can we see like the hand?
Oh,
like,
that is
that
a
the hand of the monster?
Mouth, right? Or is it a hand?
It's a hand. I think it's a hand. I don't know.
It looks like the arm of the shadow of an arm, and then somebody else is walking into frame in the way of it.
That may be. But either way, it's some sort of like shadow of the monster walking down some stairs. It looks like, and the lady who we earlier referenced as the final girl is staring at the staircase. And there's a big bird cage looking cage in the background, but human sized.
Well, that's where they're going to put the werewolf.
Yeah, werewolf cage.
The hell is that?
It's a phonograph there.
Like, we see her boots from the back, right? But, like, behind her, it looks like there are fallen TVA members. Or, like, the fallen hunters.
No, you're right.
I bet maybe she's, like, involved werewolf. So maybe she thinks he won't kill her.
Mm.
The classic Wolfman trope.
Yeah, he's not
Him
a monster.
or her. I don't know.
That is
Don't
possible.
do it. He's not a
Were-man
monster.
or were-female.
Were-person.
Female.
Were-person. Werewolf is appropriate.
Yeah, that's true. There's nothing gendered about werewolf. I don't know why you guys are trying to.
You're just trying to be, you know. Anyway,
trying to be more inclusive than werewolf.
trying to find out what breed of evil you are. Yes, that is exactly what we're trying to find out.
I love
lady.
these glitches. The like cuts.
Oh, they put watermark in the old footage.
Yeah.
I love
It looks like photo burn in where they've swapped reels of footage. But if you notice when they do it, her face at one frame is different from her. Like it's like they've cut in a shot of her that's like a different take where she's delivered it with like a smile on her face, but then it cuts right back to the other one. It's really, really interesting.
Yeah, in one of them, she's got those big bags under her eyes, and in the other one, she doesn't.
Oh, wow.
What is the guy back there, like prom queen with his little sash?
Yeah.
What? You.
That is creepy. This
love
older
it.
lady is Cruella DeVille lady with the streak in her hair is
Nice street work.
nice streak.
Like the streak work.
Okay, there's
Is that a battle axe?
I'm a fan
That
of
is
this
a
battle
werewolf
axe.
chopping battle axe.
I'm a fan of this battle axe.
It says no wolves allowed.
I would carry that every day of my life.
Oh, she got some blood
we got
tears.
a battle axe walking through shrubbery, and then we got the ladies back with blood tears. Interesting.
Vampires cry with blood tears, mind you.
Ooh, let's slow this down.
There he is. He is like, ooh. It's like, I just need a van to ride on the top of and do backflips on.
Teen Wolf style.
No one?
Yeah, no, I get it. I got you. Oh, I think she's losing an arm.
Oh, yeah. Rip that off. Like, "Argh." That's right. You don't get too close to the cage.
That's right. So the lady with blood tears gets grabbed by the creature and pulled
He's like,
in.
you think you're in control? Give me your right.
And then it does oh, that's so cool. You see how it freezes? The last couple frames are the
shooting
same
him?
frame. Oh, look at that. The last couple, that's so cool.
Shoot.
The editing on this trailer is awesome, and I'm hoping it will be similar to how they edit the show. It looks like they're like prodding him.
Yeah, it looks like they're doing the stun baton version of the prune stick.
Good luck. Good luck with that. Whose face is that? That's a werewolf.
That looks like the werewolf, like maybe transforming back. after
Okay,
he's
so
been
our
stunned.
werewolf is going white.
Oh.
Just calling it.
What's the deal with all the smoke around him?
I think it's just, maybe it's sort of the
The
transformation
first
process.
singes when you zap them.
Yeah, that's fair.
Stinks in there. Ugh.
See, now I'm wondering if these guys are TVA at all, because those aren't necessarily prune sticks. They're just like cattle prods.
Werewolf corrallers.
Werewolf prods, yeah.
Oh, snap.
I didn't see any change in that eye, though. I needed like, dilate or something. Nothing happened.
And nothing happened.
What are you showing us the eye for if you're not going to show us something?
Yeah, come on. Give me some of that Raimi.
I think they're trying to stay true to the style and not have like crazy CGI changes, and they're doing the changes sort of off screen. If I had to guess.
Yeah.
Even back in the day, they did the transformations in the shot. Like one shot, he'd be like, and then it would be a sign there's more fur. Oh,
Right,
my hands
that's
are
what I
covered
mean.
in fur.
Exactly. Like, but it's two different
There's an
camera
arm.
shots.
Moving.
Yep,
Oh, finding
somebody
it.
gets their arm chopped.
She chops the arm off with that battle axe that we saw.
Ooh.
Oh, nice. That hand inside that cage? But that is a human hand, not a wolf hand.
That's a human hand, but it was coming through a door.
It's also very much a fake hand. I love it. I love it that it's like.
Oh yeah, look at that rubber hand. It's like.
I love it because it's just like again in the style of that age of filmmaking.
Blood splurts.
Ooh, film negative look.
That is a very 70s thing to do with 70s horror shot right there.
Intense photo negative looks.
Into the eyes of madness. Whoa, fire breathers.
Oh, were there fire breathers? Oh, okay, there's just a guy with fire. I don't know what's going on here.
He's walking towards it, not.
It looks like he's walking behind someone who's also walking forward, and that person is holding like a big torch, like a huge torch.
Like
See that guy's moving too. He's got a hat, and it's like a tuba that's shooting flames. Is what it looks like. There's a man.
I want a
with
tuba that shoots flames.
Yep, fire tuba.
Steampunk. How steampunk of
This
them.
whole thing feels very steampunk, like the clothing and everything. Not. Ooh, there we get a good shot of the werewolf.
Good shot of the
That's
wolf,
a werewolf.
man.
Gorgeous shag haircut. That's coming back.
All right. I'm guessing that's the werewolf.
That's got to be the werewolf.
Gotta be.
Yeah. Jack Russell is his name in comics.
Like the dog.
Is he a wolf Is he a little wolf boy?
He's a werewolf.
Death is coming for you, yells one of the hunters. Jovan.
Yeah, death is coming to you by Bush.
Ooh, what is
Sister,
this?
get ready.
What is this?
Tom Cruise.
Oh God.
Okay, here's one of the shots. So this is Jack being
That
grabbed
is
by
a hand.
Man Thing.
That's Thing Man or Man Thing.
So this is that shot. One of the shots everybody's talking about, which is Man Thing's arm coming out, and it's grabbing Jack, who is the we now know is the wolf.
The wolf.
And yeah, I am now thinking these are not TVA hunters. They just have a similar look.
They were like security
Just
at
a
the
SWAT
LARP
team.
party.
Yeah,
In case things got
that's
out
why
of
it's kind
hand.
of LARPy to me. It's like they're hunters, but they need all the security with. But are they really hunting? You know.
I don't know. Ooh, that was a slice and a half.
Look at this. You guys seeing this shot yet? We have a shot. It's only for a frame, which is why we do this. Literally one frame, but you can see there's like this shadow fight between the guys with the cattle prods, and I'm guessing the werewolf.
It's the wolf man. Yeah.
But then you can see like this this mural on either wall, and it appears to be like, I don't know, the lore of what they're doing there to me. Like they're showing like different creatures they've hunted or something like that.
Yeah.
But that's interesting. I'd like to know what else is on that wall. I bet we'll see that closer up in the show. There's some words. Someone look that up. Vocare ad vivat. Vocare.
Nah, no thanks.
Fine, I'll do it, even though I've got 17 windows open.
That must be Italian.
So that's Latin, I think, right? Vocare ad something vivat. I'm just curious.
The chat, look and let us know.
Vocare ad.
I bet it's Latin.
Let's see if vivate.
To invoke. Vocare is to invoke, to call, to name.
Bitches.
Interesting. Cool. And then vivate is apparently another word that's in there, or it's a word that's coming up. There's apparently a company called Vivitex, and so
Vivat with like just VIVAT.
oh yeah,
is like it's a salute or a cheer. It's an exclamation like
long live. Yeah,
What language?
Latin, right?
Okay.
Yeah, Latin origin.
Okay. So, yeah, interesting stuff.
Bump it forward. Give me that Man-Thing shot.
All right, we're coming up to the Man-Thing shot. All right, we get a shot of what looks like a bat creature. See this? Like the ears of it. There's like a bat creature with flames. I'm guessing that's the torch lighting some sort of case. So to me, this is like they've been hunting for years and years and years, and this is like the different. Actually, now that I look at the reflection of this flame, that's the tuba guy. You can see his hat too.
It was the guy walking in front of the other guy with the flame.
Yeah.
So you can see his hat in this reflection as well. So that's the flaming tuba guy.
Flaming tuba guy.
But they're looking at like what looks like Bat Boy from and it makes me think they just come here and hunt a different kind of creature every year or every 10 years, whatever,
Yeah.
For the hunt.
We have a treat for you, hunters.
Here we go.
There it is.
Oh no.
There's that Man-Thing.
Man-Thing. Man, that is a detailed picture of Man-Thing. I had heard that this picture was in here, but I hadn't seen it. It's only for like 5 frames. But yeah, that is Man-Thing. It's at 105 for those of you looking for it.
And it's the guy. It's the guy that had the war pick and the battle axe.
Battle axe. I think that's the bush that ate him.
Didn't eat him, but yeah.
Like the bush came to life and grabbed him, and that was Man-Thing.
The bush came to life, except that it was just Man-Thing moving it.
Oh wow, Ashley, you're gonna love this shot. It looks like it's again that silhouette room.
Gore
with all of the silhouette room with all the hieroglyphics and stuff in it, the Latin, but also there's just blood spraying everywhere.
That's my dream job. I've already told you guys. My dream job is to be the person who throws buckets of blood on people in movies. Sign me up. I'll do all of the movies. That's my dream job.
Look at that. Just blood everywhere. And we can see more Latin on the left, but can't really make out a whole word. Alien?
No.
Oh gosh, it's just buckets of blood.
It's me over there doing my job.
Yep. Mm-hmm. Alienvum.
That's not a word.
It's a U, not a V.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Alienum? Like alum,
How far
maybe?
through this trailer are we?
Very close to the end. To consider a thing beneath one's dignity.
Yep.
To consider a thing beneath one's dignity. That's interesting.
I mean, don't talk about me while I'm right here.
Yeah.
Literally right.
I wonder if this is where we're going to get Craven.
So how are they going to recast
Hunter? Craven the Hunter?
They did. It's okay.
They're not. Don't worry about it. Werewolf by Night.
Don't care for that. They played
what are you talking about? Tell me. I don't understand.
Cast as Craven, and I'm like, because there's not a cesspool of people to pick from to be in movies that we had to pick that guy again. Which I like him, but he's already been in the MCU, so whatever. The MCU Quicksilver.
Like
Aaron Taylor Johnson.
Oh, okay.
But in fairness, Craven or Spider-Man and whatnot was not like MCU proper necessarily, or Craven wasn't MCU proper. Whenever they announced that they were doing that,
but you don't cast the same
series.
person who's already been in the universe,
right?
No, don't care for it.
Well, I mean, Chris Evans and Chris Evans. I mean,
yeah,
wasn't the same. It's not the actual MCU,
right? But neither was that at the time.
Ultron? What do you mean?
No. Fantastic Four.
Yeah, but Ultron then the universe is all supposed to be connected. So you're going to take the Quicksilver from Ultron, the universe, to be connected and have him beat Craven. Doesn't work.
Right, but like the Craven in the Sonyverse, when they decided all that wasn't part of the MCU yet, right?
As far as I understand it, yeah.
I'm sorry, I'm confused. You're saying we might get Craven in this, and if Craven in this is Aaron Taylor Joy or what? That's that girl.
No. I think that was just a joke. But he would be in a different universe. He'd be in the Sonyverse.
Okay, because I know he got cast as Craven.
Yep. Yeah, I don't. Is that movie happening still?
I don't pay attention. to that.
So this is one of our last shots of the thing, and it's just this terrified zoom in of this man. What a beautiful shot! It's just the man transforming into the wolf while in nothing but shadows.
I think she could fit through between those bars. She's tiny.
Yeah, she's not trying hard enough.
She can get right out of there.
She can be like, whoop, right out. Just gotta suck it in.
Douse myself with water, his water bowl, and just through there.
Yeah.
Come and get me.
Terrified her, but the guys in the background, like the armed guards, are just chilling.
They look cold as ice. I think this is early on in the story. I think this is when they like present an offering to show what the baddie does or something like that, like show him tear someone apart. So then they go and hunt it.
But he saw her.
But no, I don't think he's going to kill her. He instead grabs that woman by the arm and then the hunt begins. She's going to
slip right through those bars.
Maybe. Ooh, I love this burn-in. So good.
I wonder if... I'm making some plot swings here. She's infiltrating this society of hunters so that she can, or, for some reason or another, whatever. She's infiltrating. She's the one that is masquerading as one of their own. She gets caught and gets put into the cage to be consumed by and, show the power of or whatever.
But that's not how it's going to go.
Yeah.
Okay, so we got some people giving us some feedback. Sir Dougals says, Vacatus atque non vacatus deus.
You better be careful. You're casting some kind of spell that you have no idea what you're doing. You better just chill.
Which translates to called and not called. God will be present. Thanks, Doogie. So, where did you see all that? Because I didn't see all of that on the screen, but maybe there's a shot I missed or something. And then Vermilion1 says, "Yeah, Craven is happening. Sony, not DC." I guess.
Yeah, I mean, it might as well be.
Okay, well, that's the trailer. Now that we've watched, I feel like we did get a lot out of that trailer breakdown. What do you guys think?
I can't wait.
Yeah, I mean, I'm surprised that they waited as long as they did to give us a trailer and tell us about it, because we're 3.5 weeks out from that starting. That airs October 7th on Disney Plus for us. God, that's so close.
I can't wait.
Yeah.
And there were rumors early on that Kit Harington would be in this, but that's not what I've seen.
There's a lot of rumors that all the people from sort of the dark side of the MCU, like Blade and everybody else, might show up in this. But I'm not thinking now. I think this is just going to introduce this character, and then we're going to see. We're going to see that. Sir Dougal says, "I found a list of Latin phrases that start with vacate." That one seemed most appropriate. I do think it seems most appropriate. I don't know if that's I didn't see those words in the other words though. So I saw that same list when I was Googling vacate. But yeah, I didn't have to, obviously. Thank you for looking at it, Doogs. Doogs. Okay. Well, I guess that will be our Werewolf by Night breakdown. I'm still feeling strong about my theory that it's a group of people, setting up a hunt that they do, in some sort of occasion. I feel like that's a pretty good bet.
Yeah.
Yeah. Cool. All right. Well, we'll be back, guys, soon. We're going to be doing a She-Hulk episode on Thursday night. We should be back to regular time on Thursdays. And we may or may not have time between now and then to do a She-Hulk feedback episode. So much feedback has come in and we just haven't had the time with everything happening. So we'll be doing that hopefully very soon. Yeah. Peace.
Until next time, true believers.
Bow.
You did it. Thank you for joining us for the Marvel Cinematic Universe podcast, available everywhere you get podcasts, and now a video version streaming live on twitch.tv/strandedpandatv and available at youtube.com/strandedpanda. And if you'd like to learn more about all of our other podcasts, geeky projects, and ways to support the network, visit strandedpanda.com.